That's it. It's 40 feet long by 6.5 foot diameter, I think. It's a monster.
Parker is checking out a huge trommel to give him a jump on his mining season.
And I put an extra spray bar in it, the 6-inch, you see? Had one, and then I lined it with excavator pads. If you look up in the very front, she's a big yardage machine.
Right.
With a price tag of $225,000, Pete's custom-built trommel can chew through 150 yards of clay pay dirt an hour. Recycled excavator pads in the trommel break apart the gold-laden clay, and high-pressure spray bars wash the rocks clean, releasing the gold concentrate where it is caught in the sluices below.
Chain drive?
Yeah, so those are the sluice boxes that I built there. Boiler boxes.
You could live in this thing. Everything is oversized, isn't it? It's like, I
Yeah.
feel like I'm in, remember that show Land of the Giants?
Oh yeah. It was originally a propane drum,
Yeah.
like 3/4 to an inch thick. We can go up the ladder and walk along the top if you want to look at the barrel.
Where are you going?
I'm crawling right up in here to
Oh, you're going up there.
have a look at the...
Hang on, where's Parker going?
Just be careful walking on the top here. I'll break a little trail up. Because there's a space right here, right between the spray bar.
Like, footprint is huge, right?
It's a monster.
These holes are just cut with like a torch, huh?
Yeah, so the guy, he's in pretty coarse ground here. So you just change it with whatever size of ground you're in. So if your holes are too big, you just put another little tab over top of them.
So, and then it's got this whole like,
Oh, man.
Whoa! What the
Parker, are you okay?
hell, mate? What the
You okay, buddy? Oh, it's so friggin' slick.
I know how to walk on circular things. No. Mate. Oh,
it's gonna be a cold ride home.
you're right.
I'm just cold.
Oh, mate.
I'm glad there wasn't a big rock there.
That's not the thing you want to be falling off. You could have smashed yourself on that.
Yeah, glad I missed that.
You all right?
I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah, I just like mega brain freeze.
Oh, mate.
No, I'm totally fine, but it just like, my head just froze. My brain stopped, I think.
Right, I can see that.
Anyways, and this is the size we need, but this is not the trommel we're looking
Really?
for. Yeah.
Why?
For us, the amount of hours we run, you need something that's really easy to work on.
Yeah.
And like the inside, the barrel of this is all custom. And I think you'd have a hard time, like it'd be a full-time job for somebody maintaining it. A welder would spend half the season on this wash plant probably if you were running it 24/7. Reduce maintenance, reduce downtime to plant moves. Two big things for us, so not our wash plant.
Barkerville a bust, Parker and Danny head 450 miles south to Vancouver Island.
Where are we going?
Visiting Jeff at Macon, who builds wash plants. He's an awesome dude. They have a ton of ideas. They've seen everything. They've just like been living in the wash plant trenches. I think he moved there right after they built Slucifer for us.
6 years ago, Macon built Parker's bespoke shaker deck, Slucifer,
Holy cow.
capturing over $30 million. Slucifer is the jewel in Parker's Yukon operation.
Hey, Jeff.
How's it going, man?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good to see you. This is Dan.
Jeff.
Hey, Dan.
Nice to meet you, mate.
Thanks for meeting us.
Yeah, no worries.
I just was hoping to have a chat with you about plants.
Yeah.
And we're looking at buying another plant, and we've been looking at a few of them, but you know how it is, trying to find something used that will work for,
Yeah.
that will work for what we need.
Something will work for your ground.
Right.
Good stuff. Let's have
Cool.
a look. Whoa, look at this.
We got a 400 over here.
Right.
It's a baby Slucifer.
Baby Lucifer.
It's like Slucifer's had beautiful children with another wash plant. If only you'd have chosen a trommel to procreate with, then we might have our machine.
I see the hoses. There's going to be hydraulics going
Nope,
somewhere.
those are for coming off the self-cleaning filter.
So there's a filter inside of there.
It's a screen that the water passes over. It's cleaning,
Keeps itself clean and gives you
Yes.
water. Yeah, it would be nice to see more plants. This is the wrong time of year
It's
to
the
be
wrong
looking
time
at
of
wash
year.
plants, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got a couple plants where they're not for sale. We don't have a lot here, but obviously the right time of year, you should be mining, not here.
Right, exactly. And that's always been the problem that Danny and I are always like trying to figure out is it's the middle of winter and it's a tough thing to be looking at ground or looking at wash plants or seeing mining operations when it's, right now it's -40 in Dawson. It's just tough for me because this is my way of looking at things.
For sure.
It's like on the ground crawling around wash plants.
Yeah.
This has been since I was a little kid. A lot of these actual designs, they're from New Zealand, aren't they?
Yeah, a lot of them stem from New Zealand for sure.
I mean, if we're serious about looking at a bunch of different wash plants, then we should just go to New Zealand.
To New Zealand?
It's probably the only place in the world right now that has a bunch of them running.
It's the right time to be down there.
New Zealand, world leaders in wash plant design, where over 1,200 tons of gold has been unearthed.
The most efficient operators making money on the leanest ground has always been New Zealanders. It's always been Kiwis.
And they mine 12 months of the year.
There's a huge history of mining, and for me, this may be the college class on efficient placer mining, is making this trip. Mining seasons are short, but off seasons are short as well. And we don't have much time to get this all set up and start an entire new mining operation. I have a lot riding on this ground in Fairbanks. Like, we need to start mining and getting gold out of the ground, and that means having a wash plant and it all working. There's just not much time to get things wrong. And so I gotta go to New Zealand. We're one plane trip away from having the adventure of our lives. Go get the gang back together.
I honestly can't believe that we're sat here right now, man. This is ridiculous.
In any business, the most efficient survive, and the ones that are looking at the most opportunities survive, right? And that means learning from the best of the best, which are Kiwis.
From Vancouver, Parker has traveled over 7,000 miles to New Zealand, home to some of the most innovative gold miners in the world.
Coming to New Zealand and being able to, see new technology is gonna be really cool. I think the big risk here is that we just don't have a lot of time. Like, I'm in the middle of planning all of our Yukon mining operation, the startup of an Alaskan operation, and I'm hoping that it's worth it, right? Like, this could just snowball into giving us a late start for the season and not being prepared. So we definitely just need to stay focused on what the mission is. Fairbanks is going to be full of a whole lot of surprises, lots of clay, lots of very difficult to recover gold, and we need a wash plant that can deal with all of that, be high production, and be portable. It's a huge challenge. Get this party started.
And there is our man in Amsterdam. Come on, man, let's go see him. Let's do it. Mate, look at him, look. Doesn't he look lonely? Jeff!
Wash plant guru Jeff Turnell joins the team on their mission to find the best turnkey plant in the country.
How's it going?
Good.
Hello, bud.
I've always kind of been in the mining industry since I was 17, dealing with wash plants. When he called me to go on this trip, it was definitely out of the blue, and I was pretty excited. How's it going, man?
Good, man. How are you?
Awesome. The most exciting thing for me right now is I haven't had a lot of time to do traveling, and so to be on a work trip and work with Parker, I mean, it's pretty cool.
The fourth and final member of the team is Aussie gold miner Tyler Money. To kickstart their trail around New Zealand, they must take a coastal off-road track and tackle the Devil's Gate.